Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. Today we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the New Mexico State Aggies taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. New Mexico State will kick it off and we'll be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Utah Utes offense will start this game off. And here's the man they... Offense getting set for first down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Looking downfield, it's Vaughn. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Beal.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Makes the grab down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. Here comes the offense on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Grab near the marker, it's Bender. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
And he avoids the tackle with the slide. Offense in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback lost some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Going for the big play. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Back to throw, it's Vaughn. He's got him this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Banks. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Movement here from the tight end. The inside handoff. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beal. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? He'll set up to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Moving away from pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
The offense set for a 1st down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's caught downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. The back goes in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. New Mexico State lines up quickly. The aerial assault continues. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's looking to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Dances away from the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Fitlin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State.
He's got an open man.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Dances away to buy time. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Maybe just trying to get some breathing room to kick it away. They're trying to get to it. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give out of the gun.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. When they put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Caught behind the line. It's Beal. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Utes have pushed it inside the 20. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0. But, David, you don't score here, and it could get a little tricky fast.
If you don't score here, if you don't possess the football and put something together to give your defense a little bit of a blow, it's not the ideal start. but it ain't like this game's late in the football game. Create some momentum here in the second quarter.
Yeah, momentum's a real thing in college football. This team needs the juju to get going. That first quarter is one they'd love to forget, so find your best playmakers now. Get them isolated, get them the football, and let them go to work.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Utes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Throws to the tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45, on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the handoff. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the fellows at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this 3rd quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Still looking on the move. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Aggies will move the sticks with the 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll try to pop the draw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, New Mexico State. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Barges ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their deep...
Going deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Vaughn. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and goal from way back there. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Aggies want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Forced out of the pocket. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
First and goal, New Mexico State.
They keep attacking through the air. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down, go into a situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. They're bringing heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Utes will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Grab near the sticks. It's Bender. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's good enough for first down.
Leaves it with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Fires left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And they're able to make the tackle. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to the back. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Dropping back, it's Vaughn. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Third down play from the gun. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking for a man, it's Vaughn. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Brings up second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Beal. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Utes are marching down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. And this is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 15 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now adjusting. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Swings it out to his running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Moves around to clear up the vision. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Line gets set, first down. And the quarterback takes a knee. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. Playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.